Hello. If you, like I, have been so unlucky that your USB connector has been teared off your flight controller, the NACE32, don't despair, because there's a solution for connecting it to your computer again. The solution is this one here, an FTDI232. And I will show you how to connect them. First of all, you need to solder 2 pins on the transmitter here. Oops. The UART on the NACE board, and the UART you need to connect to is the UART 1. There you have transmitter and receiver. Put on 2 pins, or maybe you just solder the wire directly on. It's up to you. And then you need 5 volts power supplies to drive the flight controller when you need to program it. The FTDI is one you can buy on Banggood or eBay or other places. Your local electronic dealer would be a good place to stay to buy it, because then he will stay in business and you will have an easy way to get new parts. This one here I have bought at Banggood, and I think it cost around $4 or something like that. It's very cheap, and I have made my own connections to it here. This one here is power supply, 5 volts to the flight controller, and this here is the data, which can be used to different purposes and different boards, because they have different connections. Here I have made the data, I have soldered that, and the power supply I have put on here. Be aware this one here you can supply with 3.3 volts and 5 volts, and the flight controller needs 5 volts. I have now connected the flight controller. Here's the 5 volts, which I have connected to the control pins to the motor controllers. The data pin I haven't touched, but 5 volts here, and the data I have connected here to the UART 1. Be aware that you need to connect the TX on the NACE board to the RX on the FTDI board, and as well the RX on the NACE board to the TX on the FTDI card. And now you have connection to your board again. So as you can see now, we have power on the NACE board, and it is in steady condition. And when we go out here, you need to put on a driver for the Arduino board or the FTDI. It depends on which version of the chip you are using. My solution was the FTDI bus serial driver, which I can show you here. Here was the FTDI bus, and if we go up here, it says connect to it, and bingo. And as you can see, we have a connection. So Don't throw out your flight controller just because you have been unlucky and have tear off the USB connector.